Now,
Huh?
yeah. Now we're recording.
Well, here we are in sunny Montana, gathered to wish Freddy a happy 60th birthday. We're talking about all the great Smith River trips we took. Like the time we showed up the river and the logs and shit were floating down the river, Freddy. We got in a truck and drove back to the crossing in a driving rainstorm. Women and children pissed off at us. So, and all the other good times we've had on the Smith, especially the time you got the sunscreen in your eyes and cried for 36 hours. Other than that, Brandon? Hey, whoa.
All right, Freddy, happy 60th birthday. Carlene was hoping that we could tell some stories. We have way too many stories to even try to narrow it down, but I guess we have to. If I could think of one really funny Freddy story, it would have been the first time that I ever had the privilege of going saltwater fishing with you, Freddy. We went down to the Keys and fished with the little Cuban who apparently is supposed to be sending in a video. And I didn't know Albert very well. And first day, we've got some tailing permit, I think. And Freddy gets up on the bow, puts some wrist thing on his wrist so that he doesn't break his wrist. And I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. Freddy makes about 5 of the worst casts I've ever seen in my entire life. Puts the fish down. Albert comes flying off the poling platform, slams down on the ground, points at Freddy, says, "Freddy, you are fucking done." Says, "Sit the fuck down." He said, "Brandon, take the rod." And I'm thinking, Jesus, this is Fred's friend and guide. And so I grab the rod and I'm waiting for Freddy to say something. Freddy just goes over, sits down, puts his head down, just sat there for about 10 minutes while I think I proceeded to catch a bunch of fish that day. That was one of many Freddy stories. Johnny talked about getting sunscreen in his eyes, which happens on every single trip. So, Freddy, you're 60 now. You could try to invest in sunscreen that doesn't burn your eyes. Get like the little kids' sunscreen that they put on, that you can just lather all over little kids' faces and it won't burn their eyes. And you also get other things in your eyes like jalapeno juice, anything spicy. And then when you get that stuff in your eyes, then you need to have a handkerchief to wipe your nose. Because that's when you get something in your eye, that's when your nose really starts to run. Down on your French fries, or your chin, or your face. And you need to wipe that stuff off. You should probably stay away from jalapenos in general.
For the bar in Marathon when we were sitting there and he fell asleep and I hit him.
Johnny just goes, wham!
You just fell asleep at the bar?
Yeah. We're listening to a band. And Johnny kept going. Freddy's just sitting there, and then Freddy would just go like this. And then go like this, and Johnny would go, "Freddy, go home." Because we were walking to a hotel. So he's like, "Freddy, go home." He's like, "I don't want to go home." Johnny goes, "Go home, you're tired." So, "I don't want to go home, John." And then 2 seconds later, he did that again, and then Johnny goes, wham! And just slapped him in the head.
Johnny, when did you first meet Freddy?
He came out with the Montana Land Reliance and we tripped into Blackfoot and I think I was guiding, staying at the Whitetail Ranch maybe, something like that. I think it was on Hound Creek. Or maybe it wasn't. I know the first time he came out was with on a land reliance trip to the Whitetail. I can't remember the guy's guy. I think Jeremy and Paul were guys. When did you first meet him?
When did I first meet him?
Yeah.
It was on that first Smith trip. One thing he's always taught me is that when you're at a fishing lodge like the North Fork Crossing, it's always a good idea to get into political discussions late night after having a lot of drinks, because it always goes over really, really well.
Yeah, clients appreciate it when the owners of the lodge
Talk politics.
talk politics with them.
I've never seen it go bad once.
No.
It's just smooth.
It's,
Especially when you have a real liberal than some really ultra conservatives.
Yeah, but they always agree to disagree.
Oh yeah, it's a natural bonding. You know, people inevitably read book right on the spot.
Men, it's common knowledge that men don't bond over broken bread.
Right.
Political discussions are what bonds men.
Exactly.
Opposite political views bring people together. Time and time again, in beautiful settings.
But there's no point in voicing them before you have a lot to drink.
No.
'Cause that'd
No,
be
it is
stupid.
important to drink a lot. Yeah.
If you're going to talk
And act pretty
politics,
stupid.
yeah, you want it to be late at night, and you want to be really overserved. And then,
So you're slurring and spitting all your words.
yes, and then start talking politics. I think the first time I met Freddy was on the first Smith trip. Or had-
That we aborted to the northward.
Yeah, was that Freddy's first Smith trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was when Johnny we pull up the river, logs are floating down, shit's everywhere, river's terrible. Johnny comes walking over to him and says, well, let's look at our options here. Guys, can I get you a glass of wine or anything while we talk it out? Yeah, sure, we'll have a glass of white wine. You know, Johnny said, white or red? Yeah, we'll have a glass of white wine, John, that sounds great. And Stevie Joyce was our chef at the time, chef/cook. Johnny went over to Stevie, said, hey Stevie, would you grab a bottle of white wine, please? Stevie goes, we don't have any white wine, Bones. All we have is red wine. Johnny goes, fuck. And that was pretty much the way the trip went.
That was a long drive back to the Blackfoot River.
So Freddie, we're all sorry we can't be there, but we wish you the best. Hope you have a great day, great celebration. We can't wait to get you back out here so we can wash more sunscreen out of your eyes.
Freddie, thanks for everything. Happy 60th, buddy.
Happy 60th.
Happy birthday, Freddie.
See you in a month. That's good.
That's plenty.
Good job, dogs. You didn't knock the camera over. Should we say something else nice?
Probably.
Is it still recording?
Yeah. I think you have to, because you have to do it louder.
You don't think you can hear that?
No.
That's too bad. People can't hear me when I talk anyway because I mumble.
Funny. That's a funny roast. Ha ha ha! Sorry about that one. Whammy. Is anybody talking in the room right now? Whoa! Is this thing on?
So long story short, Freddie, happy 60th, buddy. Look forward to seeing you in another month.
Happy 60th, Freddie.
Freddie, sit the fuck down. You're done.
Okay. And good night. All right, let's put a wrap on that.